My name is Damani, and I will be talking about the differences between American culture and other cultures and how things happen in American culture that other cultures don't do. My reaction to the Nasarima article was that it was very different. Honestly, I would have never thought that they were talking about Americans because of how they would word things. They called dentists the holy mouth men, and I would have never knew that they were talking about dentists. Um, it threw me off almost. And throughout the article, it talks about Americans' lifestyles, and even as an American, it made me uncomfortable. So I could only guess for other cultures, reading that and then tying it into Americans, they view us so completely different. Just like in the Nasarima article and how it's explained by outside perspective, I'll be explaining gender reveals in my own perspective. Gender reveals is when people become pregnant and they want to figure out the gender of their baby. Sometimes they do it themselves where they know the gender of their baby and they're surprising the people they invite to join them on the journey of them and their pregnancy. Or sometimes they give the role and the job to somebody else where that somebody else knows the gender of the baby and is surprising the parents and everyone else they invite in there. And that person has to be secretive. They come up with the decorations, they come up with a lot of things. But at gender reveals, there are different activities that are done. It's more of a party, it's more of a celebration. It's a celebration of a life. And that's what is important. As American culture, we like to celebrate lives. We like to celebrate new coming lives and babies and all that. So it's just a different type of way of celebrating. And in some cases, people become pregnant and they're constantly just having girls and girls and girls. So like when they're on their third child, they're like, oh, I want to be surprised because what if it's a boy and this is a whole new environment for me. It is done by people may pop balloons and there'll be blue or pink powder that comes out. Some people have boxes where they fill it with balloons and they'll undo the boxes and the boxes will come out pink or blue balloons. Some people have got creative where they've done it where they drove their car and the car let out a certain color of gas. Like people become creative in this. And I feel like as America, it symbolizes new life, but it also symbolizes creativity because people get so creative when it comes to this. I think gender reveals have constantly changed throughout the years by just like what they have done. Like first, the gender reveals were like established by this blogger, and what she had done to do her own gender reveal, she had cut a cake and saw the cake, and the cake either showed pink or blue. And as time goes by, there's some people that do it themselves and surprises other people with their genders. And then there's some people that have someone else do it for them. Also, there's different techniques, there's different ideas of how to do the genders. There's balloons, there's the poppers, there's the cake idea, there's a balloon thing. And not only that, they started incorporating games like wives' tales to figure out the genders of the baby. So throughout the generation and history, it's just been constant new ideas of how to reveal the gender. With the different changes in gender reveals, it has allowed for Americans' culture to accept it as kind of the norm now. As if we see a pregnant mom, some people expect for it to be a gender reveal in a baby shower or a gender reveal. It's more common to be asked. In an article written by Ashi Mark, it mentions the change of the familiarity between 2006 and 2018. And it just showed that more people were becoming way more aware of gender reveals and how it became now kind of accustomed for pregnant women and families that experience pregnancies. It's shifted pregnancies, and it just gave a whole new idea, a whole new concept for us. So yeah. Throughout my video, I did not use any sources using AI or ChatGPT.